so cute.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's cute. They're so cute, but they grow up so dang fast, don't they? Way too fast. But that's fun. You can stay in there once in a while, I bet, right? Or don't you? Don't you get? Oh, they just get. That's fun. Oh, that's fun. I thought even in, huh?
He had the first RV.
Yeah, that was cute. I thought, oh, good for him. That's fun. Good.
Build it and they'll come. That's all my bills.
Well, you know what? If you had to, you could rent it out over the when they have the rodeo and all that. Yeah, there's some. I think it's really good. I didn't make any senior vacation either. Haven't been. See, you're his favorite auntie besides Deuel. Because he said, you are his favorite now. Deuel was his favorite. Never afraid to say that.
Welcome to today's matchup between the visiting Sioux Valley Cossacks and the Deuel Spartans. Today's umpires are Deuel Johnson and Dennis Burkhardt. Hope you will enjoy this game and support your athletes in a positive and sportsmanlike manner. Starting lineups for the Sioux Valley Cossacks. Number 12, Cassidy Smith. Number 10, Zoe Hempstead. Number 1, Savannah Gutmiller. Number 13, Amelia Jacobson. Number 6, Emily Schwab. Number 14, Paula Jacobson. Number 26, Morgan Lemmy. Number 31, Aubrey Morano. Number 27, Gabby Axtell. Number 23, Cameron Buelker. And now the starting lineups for the Deuel Cardinals. Number 12, Kennedy Harmon. Number 1, Elle Holden. Number 9, Aubrey Landers. Number 13, Katrina Hagberg. Number 25, Roxanne Rammel. Number 23, Gracelyn Nielsen. Number 14, Eden Schoenbeck. Number 20, Ryland Strike. Number 11, Laura Lee Grun. Number 8, Tori Engelbrecht.
Go Cardinals!
At this time, would you please stand, remove your hat, address the flag in center field as the Deuel High School senior Roxanne Rammel sings our national anthem. Oh,
Cossack Crazies, here we go, live from the, I'm not sure on the name of the field. We're up at the Deuel Cardinals Athletic Complex up here in Clear Lake. Sioux Valley taking on the Deuel Cardinals. You heard the starting lineups on the field as we were getting ready here, so we got that taken care of. We are brought to you today by Bankstar Financial, the exclusive presenter for everything that we do here on Saul's Media. Bankstar Financial with 3 locations in Volga, Brookings, and Elkton. Bank on the bright side. Bankstar Financial, a proud sponsor of Sioux Valley Athletics and the Saul's Media broadcasts. So our Sioux Valley Cossacks, they will be the OA team. That means it gets first at bat tonight. Cassie Smith leading off. The pitcher for the Deuel Cardinals, Katrina Hagberg. Number 13 out there. She'll be firing it at our Cossacks. We're just doing our final warm-ups, and we'll be off and running here. A nice day today. A little breezy out here. It is blowing straight out. I will add that. So there is a possibility of we might see a home run today. Wind aided, obviously, but we might see one. That'd be kind of fun. Some sprinkles and some rain on the way up here, but we have survived that. It's starting to cloud up once again behind us, so we'll see how long this broadcast lasts. Electronics and water do not mix, but we'll see what happens. Final warm-up pitch right there, and we are going to be good to go here. Katrina Hagberg on the mound for the Deuel Cardinals. First up for Sioux Valley, Cassie Smith, our left fielder today. She is a left-hander. Trying to keep the wind out of my microphone as well. It's going to be tough today. Just can't get that lucky calm day so far yet. First pitch. It's going to be a little low. Ball 1. Casty swings through that. 1-1 now. Casty Smith, Zoe Hempstead, Savannah Guthmiller are 1, 2, 3 hitters today. Double hitter here as well today. There's a bunt attempt. It's going to be foul though. Catcher picks that up in foul territory. 1-2 now. Double hitter as there was a game in early April that was going to happen, and it was rained out, so we decided to make it a doubleheader today. So it's varsity rather than varsity junior varsity today. Those clouds behind us do not look friendly. Casty swings through that, so a strikeout to start the game. We'll bring up Zoe Hempstead playing right field today. Fouled off. 0-1 now to Hempstead. The 2-hitter today, playing right field. Last time out for these Cossacks, we did have a big 10-0 victory over the Flanders Flyers. Trying to build on that. A couple of rainouts, though, have backed everything up. That was a ball there. 1-1 now to Hempstead. If you watch the coaches show, we talked about that quite a bit, of just how these girls stayed motivated through a couple of rainouts, postponements. But they all said they were ready, so here we are. Wind blowing straight out. Clouds building and moving up on us from the north. Let's see what happens with that. If it gets rainy out here, this is going to be a quick broadcast. So he swings through that. 2-2 now. Katrina Hagberg. Coach Tatum Sonnenberg talked about how Hagberg was a good pitcher that they faced last year, and that's 2 strikeouts to start the game. So they were concerned about the quality of pitcher they were going to be facing today, and it's 2 strikeouts to start the game. Let's bring up Savannah Guthmiller, designated player for the first game. Savannah swings through strike 1. Other sponsors we can thank today. Hagberg delivers low and is fouled off. 0-2 now for Savannah. Bell Brands, my employer, but also another proud sponsor of the Sells Media broadcast and Sioux Valley Athletics. CC's Bar and Grill, downtown Volga. If you have a banquet, they have a banquet hall for you. Hagberg delivers, that's going to be fouled off as well. A couple of kids over there, lands right next to him. They're all safe. Still 0-2 to Guthmiller. GP Auto, another fine sponsor. I'm getting off these sponsors before that cloud rolls in here. Be folding this up quick. That is going to hit Guthmiller in the foot. So, first base runner of the first inning. And that'll bring up Amelia Jacobson, a catcher today. Guthmiller on first, 2 outs here for the Cossacks. Amelia Jacobson at the plate. Hagberg gets her sign. Be low and outside, ball 1. It's in there for a strike, 1-1 now. There's a tapper to the right side. That'll be picked up by Roxanne Rammel and stepped on, so that is going to be the top half of the first inning, as that'll be a 3 unassisted. So no hits, no runs, 2 strikeouts for Hagberg to start the game. That'll bring up the Deuel Cardinals in the bottom half of the first. Clear some things out here.
How are you?
Good.
He's got a headset on. If he walks far enough away, maybe we won't get in the microphone.
Too late. Other sponsors we can thank before whatever that rain cloud is going to do on us. Health Source Chiropractic, sponsors of the Health Source halftime show through the basketball season. They were also helpers in the volleyball season. Now they're helpers in softball. Thank you to Justin Luke for being a part of this. Precision Risk Management, crop assistance from the local pros called David Squires. They'll set you up for your farm's future. Shorty's Hotbox Food Truck, another fine sponsor. Contact Kim for a customized quote. They can bring their food truck to you, or they love doing festivals and fairs. Kim's got some big news. They're starting a new bar restaurant in Brookings. That'll be some fun news over the summer. So we'll have some big news on that. And then Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Ann being a fine sponsor. That was the player of the game sponsor through volleyball and basketball this year. A lot of fun with that, so we'll do that again next year. But thank you to all those sponsors. There's more sponsors coming before that rain cloud rolls over us here. We'll see what happens. Pitching today for our Sioux Valley Cossacks, Abby Axtell, the Axe, get an opportunity here in the first game of a doubleheader. Final warm-up is taken care of. So that'll bring up Kennedy Harmon, the designated player for the Deuel Cardinals. She will be the first batter. The bottom half here, the first. pops straight up, right into center field. That should carry out there, but it's going to drop in front of Ella Jacobson out there. So Harmon starts the bottom half for the Deuel Cardinals with a single. First pitch lands out in center field safely, so Cardinals threatening here, bottom of the first. We'll bring up Elle Holden, their catcher. He'll be inside to Holden, so ball one. Axe delivers. High on that delivery. 2-0. Good pitch there. 2-1. Harmon on first base. Holden at the plate. Axtell delivers. That'll be a line drive over the head of second baseman. That'll be another good base hit by the Deuel Cardinals. So they will have girls on first and second. Still nobody out. Holden with a solid single. Kennedy Harmon to second. And that'll bring up Aubrey Lanners, shortstop for the Cardinals. That line drive went over the head of our second baseman, Morgan Lemmy, today. First pitch is a strike. Both runners are moving. That's a throw down to third, and they're going to have an out at third base, so a nice job by Amelia Jacobson on a throw down to third. Both runners trying to advance. But that will throw out Kennedy Harmon at third base. Elle Holden moved up to second. Landers now hitting with one out. Too high. 1-1 now. We're keeping an eye on that dirty cloud. 1-2 now. Too high on that. 2-2 now. Holds on second base. One out for the Cardinals. Lanners at the plate. Their shortstop. There is going to be fouled straight back. Can almost stay 2-2. Axtell delivers. That'll be fouled straight back. There are a couple of cars here that are in danger of foul balls. We'll see if we have some fun with that. Still 2-2 now to Lanners. Axtell gets her swing right through that. Out number 2 here in the bottom of the first. Good strikeout there. That'll bring up the pitcher, Katrina Hagberg. She's their cleanup hitter today, number 13. So Elle Holden is still on second base. Axtell will deliver. That will be fouled off. Axe is able to get ahead of her counterpart. 0-1. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. That'll be a little pop-up. It's going to land in front of the left fielder and just past the shortstop. The throw home, no good. A little off the mark on that. That allows Hagberg to get all the way over to third on her single and advance on 2 bases there, but that'll score Holden. And we're told that that went into the dugout, so that'll score Hagberg. So 2 runs come across for the Cardinals as the throw over the catcher went into the dugout. Roxanne Rammel at the plate. Axe gets ahead of her, 0-1. Pop up. Second baseman under it. Lemmy calls it, and that'll be out number 3 here in the bottom first. But the Cardinals get 2 across. So 2-0 as we head to the second inning. Reach. Sorry, ran to the car quick. Just preparing for whatever that shower is going to be as it rolls through here. Grabbed a bag out of my car. Outside on that. So this is McKinley Schwab, shortstop today. Now ahead in the count 3-0. Trying to protect against that wind a little bit. As far as the microphone's concerned, that'll be on the outside corner, 3-1 now. Hagberg delivers. McKinley will swing through that. Full count now. Last time out, McKinley Schmidt again, or Schwab, sorry, McKinley Schwab. 3 hits, 16 strikeouts as a pitcher. On the outside, McKinley draws a walk.
Go Ella! Go Ella!
Ella Jacobson, our center fielder, coming to the plate. With McKinley Schwab on first. Outside on that try. Bounce to the plate. Schwab thinks about it. Heads back to first. 2-0 now. To Ella. Playing center field today. Ella's going to swing through that. The catcher dropped it. That allowed McKinley to move up to second base. So Ella's got a 2-1 count now. McKinley Schwab on second. Nobody out here in top of the second. We'll go for a run around the backstop. 2-2 now to Ella Jacobson. Gopher was in the batter's box for a second for the Deuel Cardinals. Now it's moved towards the fence, running through the fans over on the left side. Hagberg delivers. That'll be fouled straight back. You ducked, I ducked, everyone ducked. Hopefully we can duck this rain cloud that is moving up on us here. So 2-2 now. Ella Jacobson. Hagberg will deliver. That'll be fouled back as well. Still 2-2. 2-2. Ella's going to swing through that. So that will be the first out here in the top of the second. McKinley Schwab, she stays on second base, but Ella with a strikeout will be out number 1. Morgan Lemmy, the second baseman for the first game here, coming to the plate. 1 out. That'll be low. McKinley threatens to steal third, but heads back to second base. We're going to have a sprinkle here in about 5 minutes. Hagberg will deliver. There's a ground ball. Shortstop with a diving stab at that. Schwab is going to be in a pickle. She will head back to second base, though. Now that throw gets over the shortstop. McKinley smartly stays right there, but McKinley able to let Morgan Lemmy get to first base. A great stop by Aubrey Lanners, the shortstop for the Deuel Cardinals. She stopped Schwab from probably scoring in that. So we'll reset that. First and second for the Cossacks. Audrey Morano at the plate. Strike 1, as I've got some sprinkles hitting my iPad already. That'll be too low. Good stop by the catcher for the Cardinals. 1-1 now. Catcher for the Cardinals, that's El Holden. Hot shot, foul ball. 1-2 now. Audrey Morano playing third base for the Cossacks here in game number 1. Hagberg will deliver. Just outside, 2-2 now. We'll get a good look for the doubleheader here today if we can keep the raindrops away. We're at the top of the limited bleacher space here, but good look at that pitch coming right at you. Gonna be fouled straight back, 2-2 now. It'll bounce through the pole vault area of the Deuel track and field side of things. And we may have to take a quick break here as I now have raindrops on my iPad. Ooh, that'll be a strikeout. Tough call there. I'm going to push pause here and let a raindrop All right, Cossack Crazies, we are back. We're going to head to the bottom of the third as I get caught up here. Sorry, there was a rain squall that wanted to come through here, and, well, as I said before, water and electronics, they don't mix. So, quick pause. Let me get you caught up here quick as the Cossacks just went through the top of the third. We're threatening, and then a fly ball out to center field caused a double play as Zoe Hempstead got caught off second base, and then it was with Amelia Jacobson on second. It was a 3 unassisted ground ball by McKinley Schwab, and that ended the top of the third. So we head to the bottom of the third now, still 2-0. Cardinals still have that lead. Abby Axtell still on the mound. And she will go high on ball 1 to Tori Engebretson. Too high with that one as well. We saw that with Hagberg in the top of the third. Just some wet softball, wet hands, slippage. Hagberg had a lot of low pitches. Axtell missing on the first 3 here. That'll go down the middle, so a 3-1 count now. Good pitch there by Axtell. We had to let a little rain squall go through. Now we've got some clear skies coming at us. Maybe the sun will come out here in about 5 minutes. Ground ball, second base. Lemmy picks that up, throws it over to Speaker Eaker, and that'll be out number 1 in the bottom of the third. Good pickup by Lemmy. Kim Eaker on first base. Takes that, and that'll bring up top of the order. This is Kennedy Harmon for the Cardinals. 1 out now. Axtell delivers. Inside pitch. Offered that, though. So that was Kennedy Harmon that was in the coat. Okay, so this is Elle Holden now at the plate with 1 strike, and that'll be a pop-up center field, and that is Ella Jacobson that gets underneath that. So 2 outs now here in the bottom of the third. That'll bring up Audrey Lanners, the shortstop for the Cardinals. Axe starts her with a strike, 0-1 now. 2 outs here in the third inning, bottom of the third. That is going to be pop-up, getting out of play and bouncing off a couple of the cars here in foul territory. Hits the top of that backstop and then took a nice ricochet over there. 2 strikes now to Lanners. Axtell trying to get out of this. Let the bats go to work here. Sunshine should be coming back here in about 5 minutes. Last cloud just needs to clear out. There's a foul ball down the left side, just wide of the third base line. So still an 0-2 count here. Bottom of the third. Abby Axtell still pitching well. 0-2 count with 2 outs. Axe gets her sign, delivers. And that'll be another strikeout. Good finish. That'll move us to the top of the fourth. Good pitch by Axtell there. Gets the top 3 hitters in the lineup. So that'll move us to the top of the fourth now. So it was McKinley Schwab with the ground out to end the third. That'll bring up Ella Jacobson, the center fielder, fresh off of a nice defensive play on center field. Sunshine should be here in a little bit. That's the hope. The sunshine, it should be back.
Maybe.
But the rain's gone. We'll take that for the time being. Other sponsors we can thank here. You know, you can see the sponsors going across the top left corner there as well. But Back Alley Meat's a fantastic butcher shop in downtown Volga. Dan and friends more than happy to be a part of this. Great stuff down there. They've added jerky chips, so if you get a chance, get on down there to Back Alley Meats. Get those jerky chips. Those things are fantastic. Will be fouled back on the first pitch. Ella down 0-1. Here in the top of the fourth.
Go, Ella!
Katrina Hagberg still pitching for the Cardinals.
Good eye.
Good eye there. 1-1 now. Seems like our wind has died a little bit too once this cloud is cleared out here. Could actually have us a nice evening here. Last pitch inside, 2-1 now. Ella Jacobson, our center fielder, trying to get us started here in the top of the fourth. Right on the inside corner, 2-2 now. Be inside. Full count now. Ella trying to be a leadoff hitter here in the fourth inning. Get us started with Morgan Lemmy on deck. Full count. And that'll bounce. Ella draws a walk here to start the fourth inning.
Go, Morgan! Go, Morgan!
Morgan Lemmy coming to the plate. Playing second base in game number 1 here of our doubleheader here in Clear Lake. That'll be too low on the first offering. 1-0. This was kind of what was happening in the last inning of a lot of the pitches by Hagberg just a little bit low. Could be a wet softball out there, just a grip issue. Bunt attempt foul. 1-1 now. Sunshine will be a couple of minutes away here. Morgan Lemmy at the plate. Be a strike on the inside corner. 1-2 now. Ella Jacobson on first. Lemmy trying to move her around. Nobody out here, top of the fourth. Hagberg delivers. That'll be pop up right side. It is going to be a basket catch by the right fielder. A nice catch, but that'll be out number 1 as Lemmy flies out.
Go, Audrey!
Ella Jacobson still on first. That'll bring Audrey Morano, our third baseman, to the plate. A wild pitch there. That'll allow Ella to move down to second base. Ball 1.
Go, Audrey!
Good pitch there. 1-1 now. On the inside corner. Ella did her job on the wild pitch of getting down to second base, so Audrey Morano hitting now with a runner in scoring position. Cardinals have a 2-0 lead. There is a ground ball right up the middle. Good diving stop by the second baseman. She gets a hold on that, and that'll hold Ella at third. But a good hit. First and third now. Ella Jacobson on third base. Morano with an infield single. And that'll bring Abby Axtell to the plate. The Axe. Outside. 1-0 now. Abby trying to help her cause here. Sioux Valley down 2-0 here in the top of the fourth. Threatening here with 1 out. Hagberg delivers. That'll be inside. 2-0 now. Sun trying to peek through. Don't see any more rain clouds coming at us for the time being. Hagberg too high on that offering. 3-0 now. So Abby's in a good position here. Ahead in the count, 3-0. 1 down. Audrey on first, Ella on third. Swings through that. 3-1 now. To Axtell.
Now you go.
There is a good shot, center field. Past the center fielder, bounces off the fence. 1 run in. Morano trying to get over to third. She will beat the throw. A good double by Abby Axtell. And the Cossacks are on the board. Ella Jacobson scores. Morano to third. Axtell with a double, RBI double, and that'll bring up the top of the order. Cassidy Smith coming to the plate. Still 2 Cossacks out there. 2-1 now. Our score, top of the fourth. Cassidy Smith. 2 runners in scoring position. Picks up the first offering. Then it'll be on the outside corner for strike 1. Swings through, strike 2. Cassidy Smith now playing left field in game number 1 here. Will bounce that to the shortstop. Shortstop throws home, and Morano's going to slide underneath that tag. Throw gets away from the catcher. That will allow Cassidy to move up to second base. So tie game. Still 1 out as Morano slides underneath the tag. Axtell moves over to third. Cassidy Smith with a fielder's choice. And that'll bring a meeting on the mound by the Deuel Cardinal head coach, and I do not have that name. Two runs in here in the top of the fourth. Our meeting on the mound, that can be an opportunity here. Nick's Hamburgers, another fine sponsor, the legendary Hamburger Spot in downtown Brookings, by and by the bag. Jimmy John's, who is sponsoring our player of the game today. Another fine sponsor. I know the manager there, Erin Clark, fantastic human being, and she gave us 2 gift cards for the player of the games today for our doubleheader. So that'll be going out today. Thank you to Jimmy John's and Erin. The Man Cave Barbershop, fantastic barbershop on South Madera, right across from Brookings High School. Alicia and friends will take care of you there. That meeting is over. We're back live. First pitch. It's going to be foul ball. Zoe Hemmelstead. 0-1 now. Still 2 runners in scoring position. Zoe Hemmelstead.
I said we're going to take care of the difference. You owe me.
Zoe 1 for 2 on her day so far. Showing bunt. That'll be too high, but she swings through it. So 0-2 now in the count. Hagberg ready to deliver.
Good eye.
Outside on that. 1-2 now.
Nice
Axtell on third. Smith on second. That's going to be popped up and on the outside of the Cardinals dugout. So that'll keep it as a 1-2 count now with the foul ball. So we have instead to get another chance here. 2 runners. Ready to score if we can connect on anything. Wind is blowing out. Breeze has dropped considerably now that that rain squall has moved through. There's a hot shot, second base, picked up, thrown to first, and that'll be out number 2. But that'll bring Axtell around, and Sioux Valley takes a 3-2 lead. Abby scores. Casti to third. Zoe is going to be a 4-3 putout for out number 2. And that'll bring Savannah Guthmiller to the plate. Hagberg too high on that first delivery. 1-0 now. The sun is coming back. Seems the wind is going to give us a little bit of a break here, which is fantastic.
Good eye.
Too high on that. 2-0 now.
You got it, Katrina. Lock in, girl. You got it. Take your time. Reset.
Sioux Valley scored 3 times here in the top of the 4th. Take a 3-2 lead now. Savannah trying to add to that. Outside. That throw to third base goes over her head. Shortstop right there to back it up.
Get back up.
Trying to pick off Casti Smith on third. Didn't work. But we're going to call her, what, out of the baseline? Or maybe batter's interference? One of those two, but that is the call by the home umpire. Tatum Sonnenberg trying to get an explanation of that, but it is going to be out number 3, and that's going to end our top of the 4th. So I'm not sure how to score that. I'm not sure if Guthmiller's coming back to the plate or not. We'll do what? Batter interference, perhaps, for out number 3. But Sioux Valley does put 3 across. Takes a 3-2 lead now as Abby Axtell goes out to the mound with the lead now to start the bottom of the 4th. The sunshine has returned. Now it's just a nice spring day out here.
Go, Cardinals. Let's get on a roll now. Lock in. Let's go.
1st of May. May Day, if you will.
Hand-eye coordination, girls. Let's go.
But we can feel the sunshine,
Go, defense.
even though I am still in pants and a sweatshirt.
Confidence, girls. Confidence. Go.
In perfect spring day form. Axtell will deliver strike 1.
Way to start.
This is Katrina Hagberg, the pitcher for the Deuel Cardinals. She is the cleanup hitter for Deuel. Down 0-1. Outside on that, 1-1 now. Foul straight back. 1-2 now.
Go, 2-7.
1-2 now to Hagberg.
Short memory.
Going to be fouled over the Deuel Cardinal dugout. Still 1-2 on the count now. Hagberg fouled 2 pitches off in a row here. Axtell trying to start the bottom of the 4th one out here. That'll be ground ball just wide of third base, so another foul ball for Hagberg. Keeps the count at 1-2.
Short memory. Next pitch.
Axtell will deliver that. Another foul ball. It bounces off the backstop. Still 1-2 here to start the bottom of the fourth. Katrina Hagberg, the other pitcher for the Deuel Cardinals, at the plate, cleanup hitter. Battled 4 of them in a row now. That'll be pop up to the third base side, but that will drop as well. So 5 foul balls in a row now. Hagberg staying alive. It'll be a line drive over the head of Morano into left field, so a base hit by Hagberg. She does a good job of fighting off a lot of pitches there, but gets the single as the reward. So Hagberg on first. Good at bat there for Hagberg. Roxanne Rammel coming to the plate. Nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth.
Go, Abby!
Abby Axtell gets her sign, delivers. Strike one on the outside corner.
Go, Abby! Go, Abby! Yeah!
Strike two. Good pitch there, too. 0-2 now. Ahead of Rammel. She's the first baseman for the Deuel Cardinals, Roxanne Rammel. Hagberg's on first. Axtell will deliver that. It's going to get away from Jacobson, and that will allow Hagberg to move down to second base. A 1-2 count now for Rammel. Pitch, that'll be just wide of the third base. So foul ball there. Still a 1-2 count. Abby delivers. A little bit high. That's going to be popped up on the first base side just past the dugout. So another foul ball. 1-2 for Rammel. He'll be out. Hagberg on second base. Valley with a strong top of the fourth as they plated 3 runs. A confusing finish to the top. There's a ground ball, shortstop. Tried to get Hagberg at third, gets away from Morano, so that'll be a base hit. So now Hagberg on third, Rammel on the infield single. I guess that'd be a fielder's choice with the shortstop's decision, but it's first and third for the Cardinals. Nobody out. Gracelyn Nielsen coming to the plate. There'll be another ground ball. Morano picks that up. Now gets Hagberg in a pickle down the third base line as they will run her down and take her out at home plate. Third base now still open, and that will allow Rammel to score as that ball gets past. Looked like Schwab is over there at shortstop, and that throw just got past her. So crazy action as the Cardinals are going to tie it up. So Hagberg out on the pickle. That'd be 5, 2, 6, 3, I think, if I got that right. Rammel comes around to score. And Gracelyn Nielsen is on third after all that mess. Let me update that. And now we're 0-1 in the count with 1 out. That'll be a foul ball. 0-2 now.
One more, Abby, one more.
Hey, keep your eye on it, follow it in.
Short memory, Eden, reset. New pitch.
Maybe too high on that. 1-2 now. Gracelyn Nielsen on third. She's the center fielder for the Cardinals. Roxanne Rammel came around on some crazy play on a rundown. And that'll be a good strikeout by Abby. Out number 2.
Hey, give it a ride, girl.
Scheinbeck with the K.
Okay, you know.
This will bring Rylan Streich. I'm probably murdering that last name. But 2 down here. Bottom of the fourth. delivers. It bounces to the plate, though. 1-1 to Streich. Swings through that. 1-2 now. Abby can get out of this with a tie ball game. That will be just a nubber. It'll be an infield single, and that will allow Gracelyn Nielsen to score on the throw. So an infield single, just basically a full swing bunt is all that was. But it's an RBI single for Streich. And the Cardinals are going to take a 4-3 lead here in the bottom of the fourth. Tatum Sonnenberg out to have a conversation with the infield there. Maybe some strategy as well. Gives us an opportunity to thank a couple other sponsors here. A couple of new guys. Midland Contracting, a fantastic business in Volga. Construction business. If you need something built, they can do it. Big or small projects. Contact Midland Contracting. They will help you out. Another one is my mother's hearing aid guy. This is Jim Schultz. Great Plains Ear and Hearing. He was more than happy to be a part of Sioux Valley Athletics and the Sauls Media broadcast. So thank you, Jim. He's right downtown in Brookings, right across from Robin Jensen's Ameriprise office. That is strike one to Laura Lee Girand. Swings through strike two. Ball gets away from Jacobson. That will allow Streich to move down to second base, but 2 strikes to Laura Lee. 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth. Abby with a good pitch and gets a strikeout. And that will end the threat. But the Cardinals plate 2 take a 4-3 lead here in the fourth inning. That'll move us to the top of the fifth. Clear everything out there. So the Cardinals put 2 across. A crazy rundown allowed Roxanne Rammel to score after a throw got past the third baseman. I guess it was Schwab that was covering as a shortstop. And that allowed Roxanne Rammel to come across. Grayson Nielsen then scored on the infield single by Streich. And the Cardinals take a 4-3 lead here. Top of the fifth. Brings up the clean-up hitter, Amelia Jacobson, coming to the plate. She is 0 for 1 today with a walk. Amelia Jacobson, our catcher. Game number 1. That has really turned into a nice afternoon out here. First of 2 games. Varsity as this, whichever game you want to say. One of them is makeup from a rainout in early April. Strike 1 to Amelia. Swings through strike 2. Jacobson now down 0-2. Top of the fifth inning. Outside there, 1-2.
Come on, Mia.
There's a hit right over the second baseman's head. Center fielder tries to get a handle on it, goes past her, but right field there to back up, and it'll be a good single to start. Amelia Jacobson on first now. Good start to the top of the fifth. McKinley Schwab coming to the plate, the shortstop for game number 1. Good eye on pitch number 1. That throw to second base gets past the second baseman, but there is no one there to cover on third. No throw. So the stolen base ends up with the Amelia Jacobson on third base now, with a 1-0 count to Schwab, as she had a good eye on the first pitch.
Base hit scores.
McKinley Schwab can tie it with a base hit here. Hagberg will deliver. Foul ball. Line drive past the dugout of Sioux Valley. The wind has decided to return a tad, blowing straight out here in the athletic complex of the Deuel Cardinals. McKinley swings through strike 2. 1-2 count now for McKinley Schwab. The 8th grader enjoying her first season as a varsity softball player. Hagberg will deliver. Outside, 2-2. Hagberg bringing some heat on that. Outside there, full count now. Good job by McKinley to fight through this now. Full count, nobody out. Amelia Jacobson sitting on third after a steal and a throw to second base that got past the second baseman. Allowed her to advance one more. McKinley Schwab's going to walk. Pitch to the backstop, but first and third now, nobody out, as McKinley Schwab does her job, gets to first base. Ella Jacobson, center fielder, coming to the plate. 0-1 for her day. She's got a walk, and she has scored one of the runs. Hagberg delivers. McKinley Schwab takes off. Pitch was low. So Schwab steals second. 1-0 count now to Ella Jacobson. Hagberg. Good pitch there. Outside corner. 1-1. Outside on that. 2-1. 2 runners in scoring position. Ella with an opportunity to get the lead back here if she can deliver a base hit. Swings through strike 2. 2-2 now. Still nobody out. Mia on third, McKinley on second. Ella trying to bring them both in. There'll be a ground ball to the right side. That's a out at first, but it will score. Mia from third. So Sioux Valley ties it up at 4. Mia comes around to score. That was officially 3 unassisted for out number 1. McKinley advanced to third on the play. So Morgan Lemmy coming to the plate. Gonna be strike 1. Kind of a check swing there, but in the zone. Morgan Lemmy, our second baseman. That'll be a pop-up, right field. Right fielder gets under that. It'll be a sacrifice fly as McKinley Schwab is going to score. So a good sac fly, nice job. Clears the bases, but it allows Sioux Valley to take a 1-run lead here. And that'll bring Audrey Morano to the plate with 2 outs now. But a lead by Sioux Valley once again. Outside on the first pitch. 1-0.
Go, Audrey. Go left center.
1-1 now. Good pitch there. Hagberg seems to have gotten her control back. Went through a couple innings of pitch and low pitches. Find her in her spots here, though. That'll be fouled off. Just short of a Chevy Traverse, I believe that is over there. Guess I'm used to old man softball where you did not want to park anywhere close to these parks. Hagberg delivers. Ooh, he strike on the inside corner. And that'll end the top of the fifth. But Sioux Valley takes a 5-4 lead now. Morano with a tough call there. That'll end the fifth for Sioux Valley. They do plate 2, though. 5-4 lead. For the sixth inning, that'll bring Abby Axtell, bottom of the order, to top of the order after that. So, Axtell with a double and a walk. She has scored once. And now she'll go back out there to pitch once again, I believe. Pitching with the lead now. 5-4. I want to thank our exclusive presenter once again, Bankstar Financial. Bank on the bright side. Bankstar Financial, a proud sponsor of Sioux Valley Athletics and the Sauls Media broadcasts. Abby Axtell back out there, getting some helpers and just trying to get the footing down out there. For the Deuel Cardinals, top of the order coming up. So this will be Kennedy Harmon, first batter for the bottom of the fifth. But Sioux Valley was able to get a 1-run lead now. Abby Axtell trying to protect that. Get out of the fifth unscathed is the hope.
Go, Abby.
Too high on the first pitch, 1-0 now. Low on the second offering, 2-0 now. There is a line drive just past Schwab at shortstop, so a good base hit to start the bottom of the fifth for the Deuel Cardinals. As that is top of the order, starting it off with a single. Going to bring Elle Holden, the catcher for the Cardinals, to the plate, with Harmon on first base. Axel delivered. There's another line drive past the second baseman. So that second hit of the fifth inning. Cardinals will have runners on first and second now. Back-to-back singles. Going to bring Audrey Lanners to the plate. She's got 2 strikeouts in her day. Another visit by head coach Tatum Sonnenberg. And that's going to end the first game, I believe, for Abby Axtell, as McKinley Schwab will move in from her shortstop position, take over the pitching duties. So we're going to have some swapping of some, maybe not. Yeah, that'll be Schwab coming in a relief appearance. So McKinley moves to pitcher. I believe Abby Axtell will move to third base. That'll move Morgan Lemmy, I think, at shortstop. Is that Morgan at short now? Morgan is short. Morano, I believe, at second now. I'm just trying to get everything correctly lined up there as we get a few warm-up pitches for McKinley Schwab. Some other sponsors we can thank. Once again, thank you to everybody who is doing this. Our newbies, Midland Contracting, a fantastic business in Volga. For all your construction needs, contact Midland Contracting. Big or small projects, they can take care of that. And Great Plains Ear and Hearing, Jim Schultz, right in downtown Brookings. Thank you for being sponsors of the Sauls Media broadcast. That first pitch by Schwab will be a strike. McKinley Schwab, the 8th grader, starts her relief appearance with a strike. Too high on that offering. 1-1 now. For the Cardinals, they do have Kennedy Harmon at second, Elle Holden at first. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th. Too high on that. Gets past Jacobson. That'll allow the runners to advance. So Cardinals will have runners on second and third now. 2-1 count. Nobody out. Aubrey Lanners at the plate. Good pitch there. That'll be fouled straight back. 2-2 now. Schwab battling in her first relief at bat pitching performance here. 2-2. Just trying to get an out here, really. Good pitch there. Gets the strikeout. So gets the third hitter in the lineup to strike out. Out number 1 here in the bottom of the 5th. That brings up the cleanup hitter and the other pitcher, Katrina Hagberg, to the plate. 1 out with 2 Cardinals on base, second and third. That'll be tap foul. 1-1 on the count now to Hagberg. Schwab delivers too tall, or too high on that one, not too tall. Too high on that one, and 1 now. Haley gets her sign. That'll be line drive just inside the foul line, right over third baseman Axtell's head. That's going to score them both for the Cardinals, so a 2-run RBI single. And the Cardinals take the lead back. And that'll win it. We're only playing 5 innings? 2 5-inning varsity games. Well, that was a walk-off winner for the Deuel Cardinals. Didn't even know it. Thought we were doing 7s. All right, well, a 2 RBI single by Katrina Hagberg in a walk-off fashion will win it in game number 1 here. So, we're playing 2 5-inning games. I was unaware. So after a strong last couple innings for the Sioux Valley Cossacks, they just come up a little bit short. A walk-off winner for the Cardinals to end game 1. For our Cossacks, we give away a gift certificate. I think the first one's going to be Abby Axtell. Did a great job at pitching. I mean, she was in line for the win. Schwab officially takes the loss, but Axtell with a walk, a double. She scored once and then was a good enough pitcher to give her team a chance to win it here at the end. But Sioux Valley just comes up a little bit short. So with that, we will take a break here as the teams are taking a break here as we have a little intermission. And we'll be back with the second half of the doubleheader right around the corner. Don't go anywhere, Cossack Crazies. Sioux Valley softball coming up in a little bit. All right, Cossack Crazies, we are back here. Game number 2 as our Sioux Valley Cossacks will move into the home slot. Another 5-inning varsity game here as McKinley Schwab will be our pitcher for game number 2. Looks like Cam Eaker will be playing first. Aubrey Morano plays second. We've got Abby Axtell at third. And I believe that's Morgan Lemmy that'll be playing shortstop in the code out there. But first up for the Deuel Cardinals, Kennedy Harmon, as McKinley Schwab will fire us off. Strike right down the middle there. Good start for McKinley Schwab. Tried to close out that first game, just give up a couple of hits there. Relief appearance, different than starting. So she starts 0-2 against Kennedy Harmon to start our game number 2. Sioux Valley, the home team this time. Right back at Schwab. She gets a glove on it, but it bounces into center field. Good job of getting her face out of the way, I guess, you know. But the Cardinals will start with a single. Going to bring up number 1. This is Elle Holden, batting second for the Deuel Cardinals. A hit to start the game by Harmon. Ball number 1. 1-0 count now to Elle Holden. Aubrey Lanners is on deck. 2-0 count. Schwab delivers. That's too high. 3-0. Schwab readying herself. And will deliver strike number 1. Good pitch there. The wind has come back here in Clear Lake. Some of the clouds have moved back in. Doesn't look like we got any rain coming, but it has clouded up now. Chilled off a little bit. A lot of hoodies and jackets around here. The wind is still blowing straight out. And that will be a walk. Check swing didn't go far enough. Elle Holden gets a walk. So, Cardinals are going to start with runners on first and second to start their game. Nobody out yet. Schwab delivers that. That is a pop-up. Catcher got a glove on that, so nice job. Jacobson pulls that in behind the plate. And that'll be an F2 for out number 1. Number 13 to the plate. This is Katrina Hagberg, the pitcher in the first game. That'll be a pop-up, right field. Right fielder's underneath it. Goes off her glove, though, however. That is going to be an error out there. Runners are advancing, second and third, and Schwab loses the handle on the throw to the home plate, and that allowed the runners to move around once again. So, Kennedy Harmon comes all the way around to score. Elle Holden will go to third. Hagberg moves to second. And the Cardinals are on the board. There's a ground ball. This Rammel. Rammel will be tagged out on the first base line. Just laughing about the struggles there. Cam Eaker with the unassisted put out there. Out number 2. Cam kind of laughing that off as well. So with 2 outs, 23. Schwab too low on that. 1-1 now. This is Gracelyn Nielsen. Good pitch there. 1-2 now. 2 down here, top of the first. Schwab trying to get out this. Just the 1 run. Girls on second and third for the Cardinals. That pitch too high, 2-2. Schwab delivers right down the middle of the plate. And that'll be a strikeout to end the first. So 1-1 comes across. Schwab with their first strikeout of the game. 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the first. Clear some things out here. Pitching for the Deuel Cardinals, that'd be Aubrey Lanners, number 9 out there. And it's tough to see some of the other numbers that are out there because Cardinals are in some hoodies out there. That's not fair. That's just not fair at all. She's playing center. Rumbles at first. Hagberg is at short. Lanners is our pitcher. And the rest of them are kind of in hoodies. Our catcher for the Deuel Cardinals is number 1, Elle Holden. She'll be the catcher. All right, I got some of them down. We'll get the rest of it as we go along here. I wasn't able to get their lineup, so I'm just kind of guessing at who's playing what. And now they're all wearing sweatshirts out there. That's not fair. Oh, well.
9 is pitching.
Yep. Saw that. I got a lot of helpers out here. We're trying. So Sioux Valley come out just down 1-0 here in the bottom of the first. Batting first for our Sioux Valley Cossacks, Zoe Hempstead. Leadoff hitter. Zoe Hempstead coming to the plate. She will begin the bottom of the first for the Sioux Valley Cossacks. Zoe in the first game. Let me switch my piece of paper here. Zoe with a strikeout and then a single and a ground out. So 1 for 3 on her first game. Take strike 1 there. I think there was a bunt attempt that failed. 0-1 to Zoe Hempstead. Morgan Lemmy in the on-deck circle, waiting. That pitch too low, 1-1 now. Also a low pitch, but offered at by Hempstead, so 1-2 now. There is a pop-up to the third base side, and Roxanne Remmel will bring that in. So it is a F3 to get us going. That'll bring Morgan Lemmy to the plate with 1 out. Morgan Lemmy, I believe she's playing shortstop in this game number 2. Oh, watch that hit the outside corner. 0-1 now. Outside with the second offering. 1-1 now. Landers delivers.
Good eye.
Too high on that. 2-1 now. Good job watching that. Sun has come back out. Whatever clouds are here are breaking up. No rain now. Hopefully that stays the same through this 5-inning affair. That is on the outside corner. 2-2 now. Morgan Lemmy back into the batter's box. Aubrey Lanners delivers low and fouled off. Still 2-2. 1 out here in the bottom of the first now. Landers delivers. That's outside.
Good eye.
Full count now. Lemmy fights it back to full. Still fighting with Landers. Lemmy trying to get us started here. That'll be right on the outside corner. Good strikeout by Landers. Out number 2 for Sioux Valley. That'll bring Savannah Guthmiller to the plate. So with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first, Landers with a good pitch there. Gets ahead of Guthmiller, 0-1 now. That loss in the first game moved the Sioux Valley record to 5-4 in the season. Trying to split this doubleheader. Guthmiller swings through that, 0-2 now.
Go, Vanna.
Feel that sunshine coming through, whatever clouds are out here again. That is going to bounce to the plate. And the throw down to first is not in time. So catcher drops strike 3. So Guthmiller swings and misses on strike 3, but the catcher doesn't keep a handle on it. So that allows Guthmiller to go down to first. And it'll go down as a strikeout, but not an out. And that'll bring Amelia Jacobson to the plate, our catcher for game number 2. With a runner on first now, Guthmiller hanging on at first base. That is going to be low. Get away from the catcher. That'll allow Guthmiller to move to second. Looking at advancing to third, but chooses not to. A tapper to second is going to get beat out. No, it was in time at first base, so I thought it was close play. So Amelia will be ground out for round number 3, and Sioux Valley does not get one across in the first. That'll move us to the second inning. Deuel, the away team for game number 2 here. My iPad's actually running out of juice. How's that possible? I'm plugged in. So we're going to go as long as we can. And then probably have to end a broadcast by running out of juice. One thing after another out here. Kelly Schwab doing some landscaping in front of the pitcher's mound. Let me sit short. Kesty Smith is in center. Morano Cardinals playing second. Axtell's at third. That puts Lemmy at short. Guthmiller is playing somewhere. I'm not sure yet. She might be in. Maybe the DP. We'll figure it out as we go along. Schwab delivers. Outside. There's a swing and a miss. As I don't know who's hitting for the Cardinals, she's wearing a sweatshirt. Don't know what number this is. Schwab gets strike 2 on her, though. Swing and miss there. 1-2 now. Too high on that. Gets past Jacobson. 2-2 now. My iPad is plugged in, but running out of juice at the same time. I don't understand. First time we've done that. Nice. Swing and miss there. That'll be a strikeout to start the second inning. That'll bring up number 20, and that is. This is Rylan Strike. Everything's blown away. And I'm running out of juice, apparently.
Nice pitch.
Good pitch there. 2-0-2 count now. Pop up, right side. Morano trying to get underneath that, just gets too far away from her, but it'll be held to a single. So Rylan Strike gets on. Kind of a pop up, kind of a line drive, kind of just past Morano. Let's bring number 8 to the plate. This is Tori Engebretson. I'll lose the handle on that. It hits Engebretson, so she'll be hit by pitch to get onto first. So with one out, the Cardinals have 2 girls on base. And they'll go right to the top of the order. Kennedy Harmon now. Single in the first, scored in the first. Good pitch there. 1-1 now. Fouled off. Right side. 1-2 now. I may have to hit pause. iPad's at 5%, but I have it plugged in. That's what I don't understand. It's crazy. Pitch gets away from Jacobson, allows the runners to advance, so strikes on third. Engebretson's on second. 2-2 now. Just outside, full count. The wind is blowing us around a little bit as well. There'd be a pop-up. Morano's trying to run that down at second base. Gets just past her glove. Another infield single. And that'll score them both. No, just the one run comes across. Sorry, straight comes crossed. 2-0 now. Deuel Cardinals, and that moves Engebretson over to third. An infield single once again for Harmon. So with one out, Cardinals have runners on first and third. L. Holden, catcher for the Cardinals at the plate. That'll be low and outside. Good pitch there. 1-1 now. I'm going to go until I run out of power on my iPad. 4% left on that battery. It's plugged in. That's what I don't understand. Never had any problems with that all through the other season. That'll be another infield hit. Lemmy didn't know where to throw it. She sure looked at second, didn't do that. Threw it over to first. It was too late there, and that'll bring another runner across. Tori Engebretson scores. Now a 3-0 lead by the Cardinals. One out here in the top of the second, but it's 3-0 now as Harmon moves to second and Holden with infield single. Pop up, left side, heading foul. Bouncing in between some vehicles over there. Ooh, hot shot. Axtell picks that up.
Nice job, Abby.
Steps on third to get the force out there. Nice job, Abby Axtell. So that was Lanner. She'll get on base with fielder's choice, but it's a 5 unassisted over at third base. And that is out number 2. Still girls on first and second now as Holden moves up to second. Lanner's on first on the fielder's choice. There is a foul ball. This is Katrina Hagberg, the winning pitcher in game number 1. Now the shortstop. Had herself a nice game. Schwab delivers. There'll be a line drive right inside the third base line and bounces over the fence, so that'll be a ground rule double. But that will score L. Holden, who was on second base. Lanners moves over to third, and Hagberg with the ground rule double brings in another run for the Cardinals. Now 4-0. Fouled back, fought off by Rammel. 0-1. 2 outs now here in the top of the second. 4-0 lead for the Cardinals now. That'll be a pop-up, left side. That'll be just foul. Dropped in front of 3 defenders there, in between 3 defenders, but it'll just end up as a foul ball. 0-2 now for Roxanne Remmel. Low on that offering, 1-2 now. Schwab fires. Almost the iPad on that foul ball. Quick hands. Good work. Still 1-2.
I tried to do one of these, but
Another foul ball, straight back. Rammel fighting with McKinley Schwab. Lanner's on third. Hagberg on second for the Cardinals. 4-0 now. That'll be a hit the other way. to the right fielder, and she brings that in a basket catch type of form. Nice catch out there. F9 to end the rally. 3 outs for the Cardinals as Sioux Valley will come to the plate in the bottom of the second. But it is a 4-0 lead by the Cardinals now. Bottom of the second coming. I don't know why my iPad's running out of power, but it's running out of power. We're at 4% holding at the moment. It is plugged in. That's what I don't understand. Been plugged in all day. It was charged before I got here, which is the part I'm not understanding. I don't know if low power mode is going to help us out or not. We'll try it, I guess. Hopefully we're still live. We should be. Lanners. Couple warm-up pitches, and she's ready for the Sioux Valley Cossacks here in the bottom of the second. That'll bring McKinley Schwab, our pitcher, to the plate.
Go, McKinley.
Trying to get something started for Sioux Valley. Down 4-0 here in the bottom of the second now. Sioux Valley playing a couple of 5-inning varsity games, part of the doubleheader here in Clear Lake. This is a makeup game from early April. Instead of giving that game up, decided to make it a doubleheader up in Clear Lake. Lanners delivers, swinging strike. McKinley Schwab swings through strike 2. Too low on that one. 1-2 now. Just outside. Good eye by Schwab. Couple of oohs and ahs out here. That'll be popped straight up, just past shortstop. The left fielder can't get there either, so a single by Schwab. Good at bat there. Schwab gets us started here in the second inning. That'll bring Cassidy Smith, our center fielder, to the plate. She is the left-hander. Schwab's on first. Threat to steal out there as well. 8th grader is a speedster. Cassidy Smith just trying to get something rolling here. Shows bunt, pulls it back. And that will be strike 1 officially as it hit the outside corner. Smith gets her sign from Tatum Sonnenberg, the head coach, who's now at third base coach. Shows bunt once again. Misses on that. Schwab running, and she will be underneath the tag. Stolen base by McKinley Schwab. Cassidy offered another bunt and missed on it, so it's an 0-2 count. But McKinley was able to be quick enough on that to straight up steal second base. Cassidy Smith now. Schwab at second. 0-2. Too low on that. 1-2 now.
There you go, Cass. Make her pitch to you.
You got this one, Aubrey.
Where's the play, outfield? Secure that out. Where's the play? Secure that out.
Get it right by her, Aubrey. Right by her.
Oh.
Too high on that. Past the catcher. That'll allow Schwab to move over to third. So Cassidy Smith now 2-2 on the count. Schwab sitting at third base. Nobody out here at the bottom of the second. Again, my iPad is going to run out of juice here at some point. I'll go until it runs out. Sadly. It's always something. Smith gets a piece of that. Bounced off the roof of a car that down the third base line. Keeps it a 2-2 count here. Cassidy Smith now another try at it. Low and outside. She'll swing through that. That'll be out number 1 here in the bottom of the second. Strikeout by Cassidy Smith. Brings Audrey Morano, the second baseman, to the plate. Swings through that. Oh, and 2 now. McKinley hanging on at third base. Morano trying to bring her in. Ella Jacobson on deck. Good pitch there into the outside corner. That'll be a strikeout. 2 outs now. Back-to-back Ks. Ella Jacobson coming to the plate. I think what I'll do is if I get through this inning with power, and pause and then come back maybe. That is too low. 2-0. 2-0. 2 outs here. Bottom of the second. Ella Jacobson at the plate. Kinley Swamp still hanging out at third. That is too low. 3-0 now. Good pitch there. 3-1 now.
You got it, Ella. Gotta be a good one. Gotta be a good one. Yeah. There you go. Good eye. Good eye.
And that'll walk Ella Jacobson, so now runners on first and third. Abby Axtell coming to the plate, our third baseman. 2 runners on. Opportunities out there. Axtell did have a walk and a double. Scored once in that first game. Takes strike 1. Swings through strike 2. Ella's going to swipe second base, though. So Ella Jacobson on second, McKinley Schwab hanging out at third, Abby Axtell at the plate, 0-2 on the count. 2 outs here. That kind of bounces in, so that'd be a 1-2 count now. Schwab dancing down the third baseline, goes back to third base. And that'll be strike 3. Right on the outside corner. The threat is over in the second inning, so we move to the third. Still strikes out. All 3 outs by strikeout in the second inning. So we do the top of the third. The Deuel Cardinals with a 4-0 lead. Breeze is playing havoc with our iPad now. It's blown around a little bit.
I know.
2% on my iPad. I think what we'll do is we'll give this a half an inning. See if I can get some juice back on my iPad. Half inning, and then we'll be back. I got to get some juice.